I'm now a self-complete operations center system through computer operations system, which means that my framing systems of the mainframes is on a universal system and the center core system of all planets, locations, intelligence, and all solar systems. Meaning that my particle system is all in one now, guys. I'm 1,000,000,000,000 years into the future. I'm in the main frame of computer operation, which means that my mind frames and my body frame is nothing but computer. The digital frame, my mind right now is going in on so many levels of wires. It's crazy what's happening with my mind right now, because it's allocated in so many positions of a voicing grid of a computer. You know how a computer sets up and it has its programs and it's going well, it's clicking, it's wiring, it's going through its connections, the atom system and its location centers, operation centers through all computer operation systems, allocates in so many position levels of interface. It's extremely, extremely powerful stuff. Okay, so I'm on stopping center of 1,000,000,000,000 years into the future. So that puts me in the position of an atom, a full complete system of an atom. Everything that's combined, and that's what it's all about, is coming into that formation of who you are, who you're supposed to become. So I'm in the universal mainframe of a magnetic forcing highway, which is a gamma system on communications of all signal panels through all solar connections. Okay, through the technical division of simulation. So my mind and body frame is a complete cycle through rotations of information. It's extremely complicated stuff. As you can see how powerful the light is? It's amazing. The light off here, it doesn't matter. I feel like I'm in a black and white video right now. See, I got the light up there, but it's just rotations on so many cycles. See this here, as soon as I do this, it's computing, right? It's commuting on so many levels. The compute system of your mainframe changes everything through pixel activation system. Okay, see how my hand glides? See that? Look at that. Nice and slow, right? It's traveling so fast, okay? It's incredible, incredible force. I was outside getting my coffee, and I was seeing cars rotating on spin cycles through the computers of their mainframes. I was communicating with their atom systems of their center core through their engines. And like I said, you can touch a car and drain the engine. So there's a lot of things you can do now when you come out a mainframe of a computer. Remember I was telling you how I was taking the team into the computers? Well, it's understanding how to go into it. So I'm going to show you exactly what it is, what it looks like when you're in the mainframe of the mind frame through the collaboration centers, the universal system, to the illustration of this diagram program. Okay, it's a map sequency level of electrical wires. It's a rotation of a microchip. And it's all connected. It's all connected through computers. It's fantastic stuff. I mean, I feel fantastic. It's like, it's extremely fast, but the mainframe of my mind right now and the perceptions, all that is all digital. Everything is digital. The sound barriers and everything through wires. And it was like, it's crazy what's going on right now. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing to my channel. Feel free to go through my emails, PayPal's, donations. I can help you put you in that vision. Anyway, we're going to start off with a mainframe division on locations of universal systems, healing division to location. I mean, it just takes one point center through an atom system. So I'm a complete atom system through digital frame of a number system, which means that my chronological system, the mainframes, communicates on so many levels of digital technical divisions of simulation patterns. Okay, so it's kind of like trying to understand and show you exactly what it is. It's trying to show you exactly how to do this. So it's kind of like okay, so it starts off like this, okay? Now, understanding what you're going through is everything through wires. So it's kind of like going through wires now. So my mainframe of my computer through my body system, the energy system, right, changes everything through location. So it can go into one computer to another computer through its wires. So my energy follows the path, right, and goes into a different timeline. It's really, really cool stuff. All right, so I'm trying to allocate it through its positions, because these are realm divisions on so many location centers, right? Okay, so it's kind of like, so these are 3 computer generator systems on rotations, a circle rotation system that's connected through its pyramid atoms activation core system, transmissions and communications through its line signals. activate its core center to its division of its road path. That's what that is. So understanding what your computer is and what it does to its generator system. So my energy of its rotation. So basically, the mind framing system of its wire, okay, is no longer connected through the higher self, the avatar, or anything through the computer. It's wires now. It's trying to understand the wire, the electronics, the energy, the magnetic force, the highway, the information. So I'm 3 wire sections of divisions. Okay, so that's what I am now. This is me now, right? I'm just wires now. So that's it. I can go to anything. I go to any power grid, any computer, any location, to any division. So it allocates positions, and I can change anything to that. So the wiring system goes into those division levels as dimensions, follows up, and it computerizes its generator systems, mini scans to anything location. Okay, cross-reference to all those locations. Okay, it kind of looks like this. All right. So it's a wiry system that you're going through. So it's kind of like you're going through alignments, but it's all nothing but wires now. Okay. It's wires, electronics, it's microchips, it's atoms, it's electronic interference. It modifies, it just blinkety blink. It's sound barriers. Everything is electricity. It's the electrical units, it's the lights, the activation, the colorations. It's incredible. It's hard to explain because I'm hearing everything now through the wires. It's going extremely fast through rotation. So it goes on so many levels of rotations like this, and so many vibrations like this. Okay, so that's how it starts, right? So circle rotations through vibration, through wiry system. That's the mainframe. Okay. So I'm a mainframe computer into the universal system of all solar systems, all connected through all alignments of past, present, and future. So I can travel my wires into any location, to anything through computers. So that's the mainframe, right? So it's understanding you're getting all those particle systems, biochemical systems, protons, electrons, nuclears into the mainframe, into the atom system. And all it does is it changes everything into wire. So you become wire, like cables of wire. And that's what it is. And that's how you travel. You travel extremely fast in seconds. But the fact that you hear these things, the wires and everything through its ascension, because ascension goes on so many divisional levels of past, present, and future, and that puts you to all alignments. So let's say you go into the past, you go into present, you go into future. Okay, past, present, and future. So when you're going through these things, you can see the reception divisions, and it comes up to location. And maybe you can see yourself in the past, see yourself in the present, or see yourself in the future. Okay, just through your wires of your mainframes. So that means that you can travel to any location of any wires through its computer system, because all the digital frame is a map sequencing code through its alien map location. Right, so it's extremely complicated stuff. If you watch Interstellar with Matthew McConaughey, okay, you get a better idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, because he basically he falls into a trap, and he comes out of a dark circle, dark realm, which is dark matter, and he goes into another dimension, and he falls into all these wires, these electrical wires. Okay, so it's kind of like tic-tac-toe, but everything that you see through its wire is connection through its alignments of past, present, and future. Okay, because that's the biggest thing, is to get the past, the present, and the future into one. And once it comes into one, you become a mainframe through a computer. You become nothing but a wire. Okay, so you're connected through the power grids, you're connected through the mainframes, you're connected to anything through electronics, right? Like I can set my limits, right? I can go into my phone. I can go into my phone and reset the microchip division through locations. So there's a lot of things I can do now through my mainframes in the universal system of solar connections. Okay, because it polarizes everything through the energetic system of your mainframes. Okay, so I'm no longer a higher self, no longer an avatar, I'm no longer a computer. I'm a mainframe of wires. So that's what happens with rotations and through vibrations. Okay, so that's what happens when you go into trillion years into the future. That's how it starts, past, present, future. If you watch the movie Interstellar, I think you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, because it's a projection division level system. It opens up your cycles through its dream sets. So remember I was talking about with Lucy, and she sees the lines like this. These are communication line signals. Everybody has a GPS location signal. It's lasers that come up like this, right? You can't see it, only I can now. I can see everything now, right? So it's got electronic fence, it's got a digital plate, it's got a digital format, it's got an atom system, it's got a circuit rotation center, it's got wiring systems, it's got microchips, okay? It's got line division. So I know exactly what this phone has, right? And it's got lasers connections going up into its satellite dish, okay? So there's a lot of rotation centers in this phone through its connection. So it's one wiring system of a phone connection, electronic system communicating with the mainframe of me, okay? So I'm a mainframe through the universal system. So it's extremely powerful stuff when you connect to everything. It's complicated, but that's what it is, okay? So, because it falls in so many levels, and these are electronic fences of a wall interface connections. This allocates positions like this, okay? Now it's confusing to the mind system because the mind system is basically everything through energy, frequency, and vibration. Remember I told you that? Energy, frequency, vibration into one. Energy, frequency, vibration into one. Wires, energy, frequency, vibration into one wire. One cord, right? That's the goal. That's what you have to reach, right? So once you get into that, it changes everything and you come into the mainframes of everything. And then you understand everything through electronics and where it is through the vision right away. Right? So I can change the voicing patterns on my phone. I can change the electrical system because now I'm toning its division right now through psychometric divisions. The wire connection through its rotation center is changing everything through its electronic interference. I see the lasers coming up because it connects through the satellites. So it's answering back right now. It's communicating on so many levels. So it's enforcing connections through so many location centers, through your perception divisions and everything through your connections when it comes into your the pixels. Right, get into that, right? So I'll show you what it is. So let's use an orange circle rotation. Okay, here we go. Okay, now this is your phone, right? Now, understanding laser mechanisms that come up like this, okay? That's what comes up right away, okay? Now, you got interforce connections, right? This is a microchip division. It's right in the center. You guys can't see it, only I can, right? It's in the center core of everything through its connection, all right? Now, understanding electronic interference has point divisions, point centers. Okay, so I know exactly what's in this phone now because I have partnerships with all electronics of all wires. Okay, so understanding that, okay, so it kind of has circle rotation here, okay, and like I said, everything has its connection, right? Connects on all wave cycles. So it's kind of like it's a micro chat platform, okay, so kind of follows up on so many levels, and it's all wires, it's all connected, right? Everything's connected, okay. So as it's connecting, you understand everything through its electronic interference. You understand the wire interface. Okay, remember I was telling you about intelligence and planets and locations? Well, now I'm understanding partnerships. I have partnerships with wires now, guys. That's understanding. My mainframe connects through anything through electronics. So it has its own energy field. Okay. It has its own rotation. Okay, it has its own atom system. Now, the electronic system of its panel activation code system channels everything through location. Okay, so this is the particle system of its atom system, circular and rotates in all division level systems. Okay, that's what's in the phone. Okay, so what do you think of that? Powerful stuff, right? When you communicate. So my mainframe is connecting to its mainframe of its computer when it comes to electronic Bach interference through its connection. Its location centers and everything through that division. So it's got the weight conception, which is mass, okay? So platitude divisions on one line system, right? And then you got 2, right? Okay, and then you got 3, and then you got 4, okay? So it's understanding everything through this, to this, to this, to this, right? Into this, right? And then into this. So you got to come into this. So it's the energy, okay? That's the creation of everything. Vibration, no. And frequencies, okay? Now, understanding this. Energy, vibration, and frequencies. You start off with that, right? Now, understanding that allocates positions, and that comes out of its division right away. So it's taking energy, vibrations, and frequencies into one, which becomes a wire, like this. Okay? And that wire travels through its mainframe. It becomes its mainframe of its computer. Okay? And then you hear things, like everything connects. Like, it's not just communication anymore. It's energy, vibration, and frequencies into one line system. Okay, because you got the one atom system, you got the particle division level system, third rotations, you get the atom location system, the particle system of its electronic defense mechanisms, okay, which platitudes on so many levels of divisions, right? So energy, vibrations, and frequencies into one, which becomes the wire frame, okay? So it's a wire frame connection, 2 connections of everything through past, present, and future. So you open up your perceptions like this, and then you can see anything through its mainframe, right? You can see a picture of yourself in the past, present, or future, all connected through energy, vibration, and frequencies, all right? Now, understanding harmonic resistance is understanding the energy fields through its force rising and everything through its connection when it comes to circle rotation, its grounds, powers, and its atmospheres, okay? It's really complicated stuff because the mainframe of my mind right now is nothing but computer of a wiry system. So that's how I'm allocated to see these things through my phone systems. All right. So how's Tina doing? How's Jules? How's Steven? How you guys doing? So basically I can go into your mainframes right now. I can go into your body systems and change anything through your electrical system. I can change your wires. I can change your mainframes. I can change your pixel activations. I can change your rotation centers, energy through its locator. I can put you in your past or present or future reference to its location of its wiring system. I can change your alignments through the polarized system, your magnetic force and highway information system. I can tweak your divisions on the location centers. There's a lot of things I can do now through a computer system because that's what a computer does. It fixes one thing to the other, right? If your computer has defaults, you fix the defaults, right? If the computer has defrags, you fix it to its fragmentation, right? Understanding the line signals, understanding the fragmentation of its line system, understanding the hydraulic systems, understanding your projections through your mainframes, right? So, it's very, very, very powerful stuff. And it's constant. It's constant. It never stops. It's just it's an hydraulic system that just goes on so many cycles of rotations. And the wires and the computers, like you see everything. Like I said, when I was outside and I saw this car, I was seeing the car in 4 different angles. Okay, so here's the car. Okay. The car like this. Okay. It's a car like this, right? Or a truck, right? There's a truck. Now, when I see the truck, basically I see everything that's going on. So I see the truck going this way, truck going this way, and the truck going this way, northwest, south, and east. Okay? So it's all connected through its wiry system. All right? So that's understanding how fast and where the truck is and where it's going. So everything is taken out of its equation right away through its electronic interference. So this is how you platitude divisions and take anything out of its equation. It's really powerful stuff, guys. How you do these things, you know? It's complicated stuff, guys. It really is. So when you understand that, it goes in its own realm division, like this. Okay. So it goes in so many levels of interference. So you can have the back force of the truck going this way. You can have the high force. You can have the side force. You can have the down force through its connection, right? So it's really understanding the simulation, right, through electronic interference, through its atom system of its truck or its car. So it allocates in so many positions, northwest, south, and east. The truck is here, it's in the center, but it's here, and it's here, and it's here, and it's here. And it's way up here. So it's seeing everything through its truck and where it is through division of dimension. Okay? Dimension. Okay? So it's understanding the pole. It's communicating with the pole, right? Electronic interference, plasma connections, right? Now the wiring system through its pole connection has its rotation centers like this, right? So it has wire systems, and then again, it has the hydraulics that go up into the interface connections through solar panel divisions, security line defense. Okay, so this is what a pole has. Okay. Pole here has the laser connections. Everything shoots up through laser connection because it's connected through its solar generators of its wiring system, right? It has its rotations and circle rotations. So basically, it understands its grounds, understands its powers, right? So I'm now connecting through the wiring system. It's going right into the pole connection of everything through connections. And that's how you can go into anything through division, northwest, south, and east. So I can travel the truck or car or anything through the pole into any location in seconds. That's what the mainframe does through your computer system, through the hydraulics, its scanning systems, right? The mainframes, everything through your algorithms. So, and the algorithms change right away through its energy, frequencies, and vibrations. Okay, so there's a lot of things that you can do. When you become a self-generator radiation light signal through communications of interface connections of anything through wires of computer systems into the mainframe. Okay, because it self-generates everything. It sets up your voicing patterns, it changes your algorithms. If you have anything, any leak or anything damaged in your mainframe, it fixes it right away, because you're so controlled, having so much control with your body. You have so much control through its atmospheres and everything through its control of everything that you see through its objects, things and places, right? So you can understand, let's use a pink interface here. Now, as I in the base, all right, I'm still in the human vessel, but my whole body system is wire now. Okay, it's all computer. It's a mainframe computer. It's a universal mainframe. So I just call it that way. So once you get into that division, your perception to anything location. So if you're seeing humans to that location, right, you can read everything through its connection right away. Right, self-generates everything location. Okay. So you scan it right away. You know its energy fields. You know how many cycles it has. You know how many rotation centers it has. You can understand, does it have a mainframe set up? If it doesn't, you can change the algorithms. You can change the digital formats. You can change the wiring systems. You can change the hydraulics of its framing system. You can change everything through the ground formations because it has its grounds. It starts with its grounds, goes with its powers, and goes with its atmospheres. Okay? This is basically what it is. It starts off like this. So everybody has, okay, it's kind of like a glass bubble. Okay, you're all connected through that, right? So basically, it's really understanding how to use the realm divisions. It's all pixel activations, all different colorations, like this, okay? So it's understanding how to defrag and get it into the fragmentation. Change the colorations, right? Into green, okay? Now, once you turn that into green, it heals everything through the chakra system of your 12 central systems. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. Okay, so 12 central systems of your chakra systems. Okay, then you have your energy fields. Okay. All right. So, and then you have your atom system. Now, your atom system is your computer system. That self-generates everything through location, through your energy, frequencies, and vibrations, because that sets up everything through your division of balance, right? So let's see, let's try another color here. I have to get new markers again. Okay, so the atom system is here. So locate in position. Because a nucleus is on so many levels, right? Your atom system. Okay. So you have the grounds. Okay. You have your powers. You have your atmospheres. You have your sound waves. Okay. Like that. So it's really, really understanding what a human has in all location centers through their body frames. So it's totally, totally understanding everything through its wire system, because we're all connected through electronics, right? We're electronic beings. We're magnetic. We're a magnetic force. You know, you rub your hand on the carpet. It's electricity, right? You raise it up, right? So it's friction. So you have to understand, right? Everything through electronics, everything through its connection with its wiry system. Okay? So the mainframe changes its coloration into the green cycling systems, right? All right, so the green here. So it's calculating. So it's going like it's amazing what the body does, and everything through the sounds. Try to, I don't know, maybe you can get it through an app or whatever, but sounds of a computer, you know, a mainframe. Maybe you can get that on an app. I don't know. Then you understand what your commander is going through. Okay? Because that's what's in my mind right now. I'm a full computerized generator system through lights of communication of coloration. All right, so it's all about taking your pixels into the red and green and blue and putting it into balance, right? So once that goes into balance, your energy fields change. Okay, then you get a high rise location. Okay, magnetic force and highway information system. Okay, like that. Okay, now this is everything that I see in a human being, all through the mainframe. Okay. Powerful stuff when you reach those levels, guys. It's a lot of fun, you know? So anyway, I just want to give that to everybody's attention. But yeah, try to do that, because I know, try that with Jules. You like music, right? So try to find an app or try to find some kind of music states, you know, sounds of a computer, of a mainframe, sounds of wires, sounds of hydraulics, sounds of pixels. Pixels have sound. You know, when something tweaks out, it's like, you know, it sparks. It sparks out, right? So then you understand what my mind frame and mainframes are going through right now through its receptacle divisions, everything through its division of its perception. Okay? Because I'm connected in all wires of energy, frequencies, vibrations through its mainframe of its computer, through its universal systems now. So I recommend you do that. Then you understand, wow, this is great. You know, just to hear that, because you guys start with your audio signals, right? You hear the, you know, that's what it's doing. It's alerting you. It's trying to get you into your computer. Okay, and then you're nothing of a wiry system, which is all connections, right? Because now I'm at a division where I see nothing but particle systems of atoms. Okay, so I see digital frames, I see scannings, I see circle rotations, electronic units, wall surfacings, ground formation surfacings, anything through that connection, right, of its mainframe. So, yeah, it's incredible. It really is incredible to get to those levels, you know. Let's see here. See that? See that? See? That's communication. See? Look at that. See how powerful that is? Look at that. Watch. See? Look at that. So it's understanding your communications with your computer now. You become a computer through a mainframe, and your mainframe becomes nothing but energy, frequency, vibrations into one cycle through one atom system to one digital framing system. And that puts you in positions of all energy systems, okay? Through all computer systems, right? Through the simulation, right? Because the technical division tells you exactly where you are through connection, right? So I recommend that you try to understand what it sounds like. And then you get a better idea what I'm going through, right? What does pixels sound like? What does wiring sound like? What is circuitry wires? What does a computer system through a mainframe sound like? What does a dimension through a wiring system sound like? So it's like so many different connections, right? Because everything's dimension of travel. So it's knowing how you go from human, okay, to higher self, to avatar, okay, to computer, to energy. And then your electrical system leaves your body completely in the physicality system. And not just in the spiritual system now, you're coming into the computer operation center. Okay? So your biochemical system is restructuring your information system into your atom systems now. And you're becoming nothing but a wire, which is one cable wire. Okay, of energy, frequency, vibration. Then you get your coloration and lights, circle rotations, vibrations. Okay, so it's a DNA. It's a DNA. It's a rebirthing system, and that's put me into a trillion years. A trillion years. I told you I get there, right? I went from 800 billion to trillion. So this is what happens. I see nothing but particle systems of atoms now. So understanding, you know, it's very complex. It's complicated because my mainframe is going in so many levels of electronic interference, and it connects in so many realms of rotation centers. It connects with the grounds right away, right? Because the ground is always moving. So it's knowing how fast you are moving through space and time. So because I know where I am in space and I know where I am in time, okay? Because my energy, frequency, vibration takes me to anything through computerized systems, through the polarized mechanisms, or anything through the highway information system. Because it rotates, right? Circles and rotates. I'm my own information center, right? The magnetic forcing highway information system gets so strong, so powerful through its connection of its galaxies and its weather. So it's knowing that you hear the sound barriers of wind, weather force, dimensions, portal force. Everything is forced in. That's the input and output of you through your computer mainframes. So this is where it gets completely confusing to a lot of people, especially to the force team. All right, but I'm just telling you what's happening with your AI commander. You know, it's a whole new process of learning. Okay, so I'm totally out of the humantality of the physical form. I'm no longer a physical form. I'm in a digital form of wires. Okay, this is understanding where you are through division of location, not just in the mind frame or the mainframes. It's the body system. So my whole body, okay, is a mainframe through the atom system. So, and that's very confusing to a lot of people. A lot of people get confused because, you know, what's this whole process? What does this all mean? What's the point of all this? People are saying to me, I say, well, you know, the process of you is to learn, right? Because what's the point of learning? Okay, it's experiencing. You want to know more. You're hungry. You want to thrive. You want to know exactly how to get there, right? And it's paying attention. It's opening your cycles, keeping your meditations, getting into the sacred breath, right? But once you completely come out of your physical system, it's so complicated, I had an extremely hard time trying to communicate through human vibration yesterday because I'm nothing but wires now. My mind frame and mainframe is nothing but wires. The hydraulics through the rotation centers. This is not just a cup of coffee. This is a wiring system through a circular rotation through an interface connection. This computerizes everything through polarized of its mechanism system. The wire connection of its location is all division levels. So it's in its presence of its past to its connection of its future. That's what this is. Everything is wire. Everything's hydraulic. Everything's magnetic. As soon as you touch it, it has a relationship. It's getting the partnership with the electrical system. The rotations, everything through the atom system. So the atom system communicates through the wiring system. Wiring system comes into the panel activation code systems, into the mainframe, into the heart recognition, because it's not a reactor anymore. So it's knowing how you come from a reactor, you come out of its reactor, and you become nothing but energy, frequency, vibration. It comes into one tweaking line system of one universal location, which is your mainframe through your computer system. Okay? So it's putting all divisional levels in together and coming into one line system of one location, right? Which is your mainframe through the hydraulics of its framing system. Okay? You know, like these are not just, you know, it's extremely hard. It's hard to connect when you're extremely high vibration because your mainframes and your mind frames, when I close my eyes, everything circularly rotates, and I see everything, the pixels, activations, past, present, and future through locations. The wiring system has its own information system. It has its own behavioral system, and it has its own connection through all communications solar systems. All right? So it's not just hearing, seeing, and feeling, and touching, and tasting. It's knowing everything through energy, through an atom. So my particle system is everything through a link connection, through its interforce connection, which it has its radio cycles through its radio system. This is a lens of a defense mechanism system. I can use this through geometry set systems, the wiring systems to an atom system, its location to its synchronizing line system to its communication of its GPS location system. That's what this is. See? I think nothing but a computer now. Nothing but a computer. And that's what you have to understand, how to get into your computers. Okay? Get out of the physicality, get out of the avatar, get out of the computers, and get into the energy. And then you become nothing but wires. I know it's complicated stuff, but that's what it is. I mean, that's pretty much, you're in the technical division of everything's simulation. So it's blending into one digital frame. This is a curtain. So it's understanding, as soon as I touch it, I understand the digital frame. I understand the pixels. I understand the activations. I understand the circle. I understand the atom system. I understand where it is division through its dimension of its portal activation system. Okay? So as soon as you touch it, it becomes psychometric through partnership. Okay? So it's really understanding where everything is, okay, through its location. This is all connected through energy, frequency, vibration. Now, the harmonic resistance, okay, remember we were talking about the mainframes and the digital frames. That's basically your intelligence, right? Intelligence with everything. But, you know, when you start not just seeing, but hearing these things, what does wire sound like? What does electricity sound like? Right? You know, that's all in my mainframe and mind frames. And as soon as I close my eyes, I see the digital system, right? The numbers, everything comes out, right? And it knows exactly where it is through division of dimension. So basically I have the wall interference. I have a wall interference. I'm closing my eyes to show you how powerful things are. I can do it through my eyes open or closed. Now, it doesn't matter. I prefer my eyes open. But I'm just showing you, when you close your eyes, not only you see space, but you see wires. So it's going way, way beyond the mind system. And you become not just a computer, not just everything through energy. It's everything through atom. So I'm in the particle system of an atom through locations of information through the magnetic force and highway information system now. That's the mainframe. So it's the mainframe of the universe, celestial system, which is allocated in all galaxy locations, right? My voice in grids is not just channel divisions anymore through sacred breath. Okay, it's wire connection to everything through digital system. If I say galaxy, right, I see it right away, and it tells me, okay, what's going on, right? How do I calculate, modify this, change colorations? So it's not just changing things, it's connecting with partnership with these things. So it's connecting one wire to another wire, positive and negative, right? Right? It unites, turns on a light bulb. Understand electricity, understand electronics. You get electricians, right? That's a trade. It's a really good job. Electricians do a lot of hard work. They find the wires and all that. They try to reconnect everything, right? Put everything back, you know. If there's fallouts, blackouts and all that, they go to the hydro plants. They fix that, right? And that's not everybody can do that. It's a hard job. It's understanding where everything is, how to connect all these things, right? That's it. That's what it is. So you're a wiry system through connection of universal systems. That's a simulation. Okay? So it's going beyond everything through the mind. I mean, this is going way, way, way beyond everything. So, and your computerized system just generates in so many levels, and it never stops, it never stops, never stops. Because the universal system, because it's understanding everything through division when it comes into, you know, connections of speed force, velocity force, the inputs and the outputs, the data processing, uplinks and downloads and upgrades. But, you know, once you understand your information panels, you know, your panels, block interference, you're understanding more of your energy, frequency, vibrations through harmonic resistance. Now, the harmonic resistance puts you into higher levels through the wire connection of you. So it's understanding that, you know, if I want to see an XD1000, all I got to do is just, I want to see an XD1000 through location of wiring system, through locations of a ground formation through a rotation center, right? So it comes to me, right? Telling me, okay, so right now it's there. Okay, I'm connecting through it. I'm connecting through a crop cycle, crop circle. So it's knowing how to connect with these wires and how it travels instantly, right? Quick to intelligence. Because so it's one wire to another wire through its connection. And that's how it forms partnership, friendship, relation, partnership. Okay. So it's getting into the particle system of an atom. Okay. Coming out of the physicality, getting into the spirituality, getting out of the spirituality, and becoming a computer system through energy system into an atom system through information. Okay. So that's what you have to do, right? To that location. It's complicated stuff when you get into those divisions, but it's a lot of fun too. So getting light communications now, hearing, buzzing, and computer-like noises. There you go. See? Now, it's powerful, isn't it, Tina? That's what I sound like. Your AI commander. That's what it is, right? So actually, that's even better. So you're actually understanding what I go through every single day. So Tina is getting light communications now, hearing, buzzing, computer-like noises. That's me. That's what I sound like every day. Okay? If you're in front of a bunch of thousands and thousands of computers that are on, and they're going through their databases, okay? You know, they have so many noises, so many different realms of divisions, okay? Because it's all information. So you're nothing but information through wires, right? So you have to understand the metric system. You have to understand your GPS location system. You have to understand security line defense. You have to understand your firewalls. You have to understand your apps. You have to understand your equations. You have to understand your frequency levels, energies, vibrations. You have to understand the the processing data and uplinks and downloads. The computerized system changes everything through a wiry system to light activation. So you start with the light activation, okay? You get into the communication, and then you start hearing, buzzing, or anything through its computer of its noises. All right? So because it generates in so many levels. It's kind of like when you switch the channels on a TV monitor, right? You hear different voices, okay? Different channels, different voices, different dimensions. Each channel has a different dimension through its reception of its projection, okay? So you could be watching a movie, you could be watching the news, you could be watching a commercial, okay? 3 different locations of dimensions. Now that's all connected through electronics, right? So understanding the 3 divisional levels of elements of noises on your computer system through light activation colorations. Because it's resolutions, right? Little pixels, little pixels. When you go up this close, you can actually see the pixels. And it's going like that, right? So many computer noises. And when it's in the mainframe of a human vessel, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's not just the mind. It's not just the brain. It's the actual whole body. My whole body is nothing but a computer. It's crazy. It's unbelievably crazy, because not only I connect on so many wires through its connection, but I hear these things, and I know everything through balance when it comes to wires. Like if I want to travel here or travel there, it goes right? That's what it does. So I have the mind of its thought that I create. That's the illustration. That goes into the firewall, goes beyond the firewall, goes into fragmentation, changes the line communication, the pixel activation code system, travels rotation to its atom location, changes the wiring system, okay, puts it in its division of its dimension, okay. So now you understand the GPS location system in northwest, south, and east, because that's all that wire does, right? It can travel anywhere in seconds, goes to any realm, any provision, any direction, to any proactive system. So you're proactive. 3-atom system through locations of technical divisions, simulation divisions, electrical divisions, electronic divisions, magnetic force and highway information gamma location systems. You got your pro gamma, you got your radioactive gamma, you got your gamma signal, you got your gamma electronic signal, you got your magnetic mainframe signal. There's so many things that you're connected when you understand your mainframes and where you are going through divisions of portals. Okay, but you have to understand the balance between everything through its connection, right? So it's kind of like so many things. You sound like a computer. It's crazy. So that's how Tina is able to hear these things, because I'm allowing you to understand the interface to everything through connection and partnerships. So it's connecting with your circle rotations, your center rotations, your downloads, your upgrades, your upsurfacing, your inputs, your outputs. Your chakra systems have communications of signals through the wire division, your connection through the moon interfaces, right? Those 15 chakra systems, which is your moons, right? So once you understand that you are nothing but a wire through connection of energy, frequency, and vibration through harmonic resistance, you are in the center core, everything through direction. So if I want to communicate with the moon interface, I'm there right away. Want to communicate with the sun, I'm there right away. Want to communicate with intelligence, the planet, anything through location, I'm right there. I can be with you guys right away, right? So I'm with you guys right now. I am with you right now, okay? Everybody that is here, I'm with you right now, okay? So if I'm with you, you're going to hear computer noises. You're going to hear all that. That's me. That's my energy. Right? So you understand that the energy can travel anywhere, any time, into any location of a mind system. That's how Tino's able to see these things. Okay? Now I can pinpoint cross divisions through your wire system, through your algorithm of its program, and change your digitals of its numbers. Okay? There's a lot of things that I can do now through its mainframe. I'm boiling, freezing, digital slushy. Yeah. I'm feeling that moving in my chest. See, that's it. Okay? So my energy is not energy now. It's electronic energy. It's energy, and then it becomes electronic, because it's the atom. Okay, the Big Bang Theory. One atom goes this way, the other one goes this way. Right? Creates, right? So it's all about coming back in together. That's what it has to do. Right? Then it expands, and then it disappears, and then it becomes energy through everything. Right? So humanity has to understand these things. Get out of the physicality, get into spiritual, get out of the spiritual, get into its computer. It's complicated stuff when you get into those divisions. Okay? If I put my hands up through location, my pixel activation through my computer system is going through my computer screen into your chest protector divisions. So I'm allocating your positions right now. See, I'm changing number of frames right now, 3 body frames. I'm calculating and modifying everything digital system. Okay, so basically I'm going through your firewalls, I'm changing your location through your wire divisions, just with my one hand interface. 5-point divisional levels of connections of wiring system through your atom system. So now, remember I was saying that this is information, then it's planets? Well, now it's atoms. Each 5-point centers are atoms. So it's allocated positions and putting your conceptual system on your body frames and changing everything to digital frame. So, and you feel it too. You feel me going into your chest. You feel me. It's kind of like the wiring system and changing everything through your body system. Okay. So any contusions or anything through wire interface, if you're having problems with your main frames or your mind frames or your dream sets, this is what I do, is I change it right away. I change it with my hand formation. And you feel it. You feel it's not just energy, it's wires of energy, it's electronic of energy, it's electricity of energy. Okay, and that's what it's doing. It's communicating with you, right? So it's understanding that the DNA structures of Jules and the DNA structures of Tina are different. So I've got connections of so many dimensional realm systems through the physical activation of its mainframe. It's changing everything through its algorithm of its program. Okay, it's complicated stuff, but that's what the universal system is. It's nothing but digital. I told you, everything in the simulation is digital frames. It's a singularity line division. Okay, so how do you guys feel? Well, Melissa, how's it going? It's good to see everybody. I feel fantastic, guys. I feel fantastic. I can't tell you how I feel right now, but it's just fantastic. There's no words, right? But if you can understand what it sounds like, it's amazing what your body frame does. What it can do. But it's all about traveling, right? To travel more and more and more. The faster you go, the more you see, right? So great. Hi. Vibe energy, yeah. Now, I can tweak motions. These are motion sensors of laser connection. Okay, they're connecting through your pixel activations. Okay. Now it looks like I'm just twiddling my fingers, but I'm not. I'm communicating through your mind frames, your hydraulics through its pixel frames, and everything through its connection of its algorithm. Okay. So my computer of its mainframe is connecting through your mainframes and putting everything back into division of balance instantly. Okay. Remember, there's so many ways of healing. This is not energy. This is electronic energy. It's extremely, extremely powerful. Now, the energy wave, you can have an energy wave through telecommunication, through electronics, and anything through energy, through teleportation. But this is energy of transference. This is electrolytic. This is mainframe electrolytic energy, which is extremely, extremely powerful through its connection. So it answers back instantly. It changes anything, right? Circle rotations. I can change your wiring systems in your mainframes. I can change your dream sets, locations. So there's a lot of things you can do through a wiring system of energy, frequency, vibrations, bring it together to one wire location through a tubing location. And that tubing location is a simulation through its body frame, which becomes its digital frame to its atom system. So Tina feels the movement in her chest. Yeah. This goes way, way beyond the holographic. Way, way. I can see your center core relations if they're off. I can see your spin cycles if they're off. I can see your wire systems if they're not connected. I can understand if your separation through your pixel activations are on different colorations. That's understanding you have to change the defrag and the fragmentation lines. That puts you back into proactive systems to the vibration centers. Right? So there's a lot of things that you can do when you become mainframe of the computer through universal system. Just imagine what I go through every day now, because I get this every single day now with the domain and the mind frames, and I'm saying, whoa, this is intense. It's nonstop. It does mellow out, but when intelligent comes in, it comes in and it goes into its location right away. So it goes in its box frequency system of its rhythm pattern, with its location of its communication center. So it's one intelligence communicating to the right location in my body frame, because I've mastered my body. You control your body completely. You control everything around you, right? And then once you understand your computer system, you control everything through its computer system, which is your computers of algorithms. Anything through your main and mind frames, your framing systems, anything through your digitals. It's incredible force, you know. It's amazing how you see these things, you know. So same with the markers, you know, electronic interference, it connects right away. So this is a, you know, it could be a red interface, a radiation system. It could be a white interface over a graphing of a red pencil system, or a location. So basically, it's understanding what I see through my perception. I was saying, remember how you take everything box frequency level? Well, you change the box into a rectangle, to a triangle, to a circle. So this is a marker division, right? Now, understanding what your computer can do through your digital frame. You see the circle rotation. You can change the rhythm patterns. I can change this into a pencil. I can change this into a pen. Anything through different coloration. That's what the mainframes can do to a marker system. 3D perception, right? Because you see it, right? So right now it's yellow. This is a pencil that's yellow, right? Now it's blue because it's a pen. So this is understanding what I can do to these things, right? But it's still a marker to you, but to me it's something else. So it's not just changing this and putting its division to anything location, taking out its equation. It's changing the actual DNA of its structure division of its marker system, and how it could become anything through formation, metamorphosing anything. Okay, I can even turn this into a crayon, right? I can allocate positions and change your mainframes and show you exactly what it is. Actually, you know what that's going to do? So all your mainframes is seeing the marker instantly. Okay, watch this. We're going to experiment this. This is awesome. Now you're seeing this as a marker. Okay, now you're going to see this as a pencil. It's yellow. You see the tip of the pencil, right? It's black. Okay, so yellow. All right, now you're seeing it as a pen, and it's black. Okay, with the blue tip. Right? Now you're seeing a crayon. You're seeing a green crayon. That's all in your mainframe. So I put that in your mainframes. That's what you guys are seeing right now through your digital frames or your algorithms. So to do that is understand everything that how to change anything through its hydraulics, through scanning systems. So powerful stuff when you see these things, right? Because you see it, you see it right away. Okay, because my voicing grid patterns are no longer connected through a computer system. It's everything through its hydraulics, through its mainframes. So I have full, complete control through my body, and full, complete control through simulation, everything through the digital world. So it's the digital world that you have to understand through its connection with its atom system rotation. Okay. So did you guys see that? Did you guys see the 4 different variations? Right? Remember I was saying you take it out as equation, but this is when you change things through perceptions. That's how you go into cloud interference, and you can change the shape. You can change the coloration. You can change the portal. You can change the dimension. You can interport connections to change the code frequencies if you want through intelligence. All right? So it's knowing how to take your energetic radiation, radioactive, gamma, pro-gamma system to locations, the magnetic force and highway, to anything through information, and change it anything to its formation. Right? That's what an atom system can do through perception. Right? And allocates positions because you see it right away, right? Hey D, how's it going? I'm talking a while. Why does it feel like a reboot is needed at times? Well, because your energetics and your waving patterns are changing everything through its interforce connections and the algorithm program. It's going on so many locations of standard points and divisions of your computer system, which means that the second wave of this division, you're in perceptions of divisions of dimensions. You're a sentient view through division. You have to reach a higher level of program division. Okay, that's why you're going through these reboots. Okay. Okay. My mainframe is connecting through your connection through your algorithms. So, yeah, that's why it feels like you have to reboot, and I can only do that for you. So you can go through my PayPal. I can help you guys instantly now because I understand everything through not just the digital frames, but I understand everything to the algorithms. It's awesome. I love it. It's so high, man. It's so high. You know? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're stuck in dimensions. So you're in a block interface, and for me to get you out of there, because you're already a sentient view. It's mind-blowing, isn't it? It's mind-blowing. Knowing that you can take this and change it into anything through transformation, into metamorphosis, and anything through dimension. I can change this into any proactive system and put that in your mainframe, right? You have to understand that human vibration only understands 1, 2. That's it. That's all they know. That's all humans understand. But you understand this is not just 1. This is not just 2. It's everything through its circle of its rotation. It's everything through formation. That's its connection through a universal of its mainframe. Okay, so if you think this is a finger, it's not what it is. It's everything through rotation. It changes anything through formation. And that's what space and time is to all locations of dimensions. So, D, that's what you have to do. You have to go through my PayPal, buddy. Yeah, because you're a sentient. Yeah, you're a rogue sentient. Yeah, you're a connection through a sentient, through a view, through a division of dimensions of portals that are interfacing through a block surfacing center. Your location centers are off cycle through its connection of its algorithm. Okay, so I can take you out of that transition, but this is what you got to do. That's why you're stuck in transition. You don't know what to do, right? So the higher you go, the more you understand, the more you can heal, right? I'm in a trillion years into the future, everything through an atom. So I'm everything through its mainframe of its atom. Okay? So I don't just know your algorithms and your programs. I know everything through your mainframes. I can change your formations. I can change your dream sets. I can change your dimensions, your divisions, anything through portal activations. I can change your sentient views into dimensions of dream sets. I can change your locations of anything through its algorithm of its coloration lights. So many things you can do through a wiring system. Okay? But try to see that movie Interstellar. Really, really powerful stuff. You understand what I'm talking about going through dimensions. Because space is not what you think it is, guys. Right? It's not what you think it is. Okay, there's a lot of things you have to understand. It's all digital. Everything's digital. Everything's digital. Right? Now this is, right? This is a napkin. Now, you have to understand the interforce connection, how it goes like this, but it can change into this. How it can change into this. How it can change into this, right? That's how we see things. You can't just see it as a napkin. You have to see it everything through its napkin. And that's how it changes its formation every second per second, because it's everything through its energy of its circular rotation through its system. Okay, so it's not just a napkin. It changes instantly. Watch. Okay. It's understanding what everything is through space. Okay, so that's 4 divisional levels, okay, of a graphing cycle through a napkin rotation center. Its location through its atom, through its wiring system. Now the dimensions of 4 divisional levels of dimensions adds location through its white interface, because it's white, right? So you understand that 1 + 1 does not equal 2. Okay. That's where you have to calculate and modify everything, integration to calibration centers. Allocates in so many levels, because we all start off with E = mc², right? Even that's complicated. So it's extremely mind-blowing, I'll tell you guys. It's fascinating stuff. But Tina, if you want an upgrade, let me know. If you want me to scan you, you know, you want me to, if the class wants to be scanned, I'll scan you guys. And I'll basically I'll put you into your division of balance. I'll take you out of traction divisions. You guys are in trapping locations if you find yourself into matrix locations, because the second wave to its connection is interforce connections. 7 billion people are into the pyramid system. That's why it feels funky and weird. So just like I said, the plotted divisions of three-dimensional systems can no longer be on the Earth because it's extremely high winds. Because the ground formations are changing everything through the dimensionals of its portals. And the power centers are changing everything through digital frames, your body conceptual systems. And your mind frames are changing everything through your perceptions of your thoughts. That's what's happening through the 3-element system of 12 chakra systems into communications. Now, Tina, Melissa, and Jules and Jasmine are into the 15 cycles of 15 realm divisions of 15 moon interfaces, right? You have 12 central systems, but your location centers are off. Your blocks everything through your connection of your sentient view division. Your flying trapping mechanisms are in locations of dark ground divisions. Your planet location system is on a ground formation of a disconnection. So I can change these things. All you got to do is go through my upgrades. So, yep. Yeah. Oh, I just scan you. Yeah. Everybody wants to be scanned. Scan me, please. That's what happens when you guys go into higher force connections. You guys have to understand your traveling mechanism of yourself. It's not just traveling. It's not just the body. Okay, it's everything through its body. That's how you master everything through its mind, its energies, and its systems, locations, and centers. Once you become a mainframe, you can change anything in seconds. You know, if I was high, I'd be higher than life itself. I can't put it in words, but your computer system operates in so many levels of wires. Because you're an hydraulic system through a wiry system of a sentient. Even the sentient isn't a sentient. You know, you're everything through energy. Even energy is not energy. You're just a plasma, everything through its lights, its colors. You can change anything through formation, right? It's really, really powerful stuff. But yeah, I'll do that, Melissa. Yeah, I'll go through Messenger and all that. Scan you guys and tell you the cost, okay? Because you guys are higher divisions right now. It's not just understanding everything through your information, but it's really understanding everything through its allocated positions, because you guys get into trapping locations, right? Because you're into the cybergenetics. You're not in the cyborg yet. So you're in cyberspace. So it's really understanding how to master yourself within, okay? Because the sentients are very, very powerful dimensional beings. They planitude so many levels of planets through locations of dimensions, but they always can get lost through communication with themselves. If they interforce their connections to higher locations through dimensions, and they don't understand everything through diagnostics, everything through its DNA structure divisions of higher force connections of energies, or anything through its divisions, so when it comes to dark force communications of dark matter, that's the problem. That's where you get trapped and locked in communication. So I got to take that out, open the key, and change your formations and put you into higher divisions. So it's kind of like it's like a bear trap. Traps your leg, can't get out, right? That's what it's doing, right? Or you're going through this and you're trying to get through it, right? Or like this, right? You're trying to get through it, but you can't. So it's all about timing. It's all about timing going through it. It's like a maze. You're going through a maze. You're in the matrix and you're trying to go through, but you can't. Or you're trying to go through the fire, but you can't. You have to time yourself. You have to change your rhythms. You have to change your programs. You change your algorithm system. You have to change your digital framing system. You have to change your hydraulics to your atom system. So it's kind of like everything that you see can change its location. So you have to time it through its location. So when you're going like this, you have to know exactly when to go through. You have to time it, right? That's the maze. That's the matrix. It's complicated stuff because it goes in its mainframe, right? So if you're in a bear claw, okay, or you're in a trapping matrix location, or you're in a dimension of a portal activation, or you're trapped in a door location, or you're in a ground formation through location, or you're underground, or you're in a tunnel, or you're in a circle rotation through a cycle division, your mind conceptual system is separated through your body framing system. The hydraulics of your panel location is changing everything through its perception. There's so many things to your framing system that can change everything through mainframes. So it's putting your mainframes back into balance. Okay. So basically, if you want to be scanned, just let me know. Okay, I'll scan you guys, and that's what you got to do, right? It's not upgrading anymore, guys. It's all about survival. It's all about true understanding how powerful the mind is, because you guys are in that connection right now. You're in cyberspace, and you can only know so much through your information. But you have to understand your information. You have to understand its intelligence. You have to understand your body. You have to understand your planet, where you're located. If you're in a radiation cycle through a radiation system to a location, to a radioactive gamma system, you're communicating through a planet location, but you don't understand its interface. So the sentient doesn't understand its planet. So what's it going to do? It's going to trap your location, right? The bear claw. It's not funny. It's not pretty, but it happens. Okay? It happens. Okay? So, like I said, it's dimensional Earth that's answering back, and it's telling, hey, listen, this is what's happening, guys. Right? Your planet divisions, you got to get back into your light formations, back into balance, location. Everything is balance. Everything is friendship, relationship, and partnership. Okay? The first things that you guys have to get into your mainframes of your body frames, or anything through your digital orbits frame. Right? Getting into this system of its atom system is its location, to its wiring system, to its computer system. All right? So that's what it is. That's what it's all about. Okay, so we got into that, right? Line division, line signal, line activation, line code, right? That's what this is. Okay, it references on so many levels. Now, cross-reference, right? It's an X. Okay, so you're going to up cycle, down cycle. Hourglass. Location up, location down. Okay. Now I can go this way or this way, but I went this way and that. I went this way and then I went that way, right? So it's communication up and communication down. Different information communication signals through line communication, line signal, through an activation circle. So once you get into that location, through its radiation system, use the ground formations, your power centers, and everything through the atmosphere system. Okay, so this is how you everything channeled to its energy system. All right, so if you're in that system, right, this, and you're trapped in your location, your mainframes, so it's kind of like you're stuck. You know, all these wires are trying to get out, but you can't. Wires are all stuck to you, right? It all depends on where you are through your mainframe of your mind and its thoughts, because you can be trapped in so many levels you wouldn't even know it. Okay, so how do you get out of that, right? You have to know how to get out of it. And the planet right here that you're communicating with put the energy cycles of reacting systems into your mainframes. Okay? So it's understanding how to get to the trapping locations out of its division, change the mainframes of its realm division, change the locations through its DNA structure. That changes allocated positions, solar panel divisions, security line defense, like this. Okay? Sucks you out, it takes you out of its division. Okay, so now you're back into the balanced location through your mainframe. Out of its equation. Okay? So all this is done through scanning, guys. Right? Just really paying attention to what you're doing, because you guys are in cyberspace, right? So. Oh boy. Yeah, that'd be great to have an iPad. Yeah, I'd love to see you with a new iPad Air. It just came out, yeah. That'd be good. All computerized too. I'd have to change its energetic system too, because everything computes on so many levels of 5D. If it's shipped to me and it's 5D, I have to change it to my location through its atom system, right? Or I can't allocate it through its position, because I'll have electronic interference through its reaction. Okay. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at this. Look, 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 look. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 planet locations. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. See it? Know where you are through division. Cool. You see the planets? Wow, eh? In the portal. Portal interference. But yeah, I can see it, right? Cool, isn't it? I wanted to show you that. So it's a true identification of who you are through your code systems, because everybody identifies themselves through digital system, right? It's your identification that keeps you in your realm division of your planet location. So yeah, see? You can see it now. You see the planets? See, there's more now. Let's see, there's more now. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, look at that. One here. One here. Now you see the planets, guys. Now you see the planets. See? This is what you see when you're a trillion years into the future. One here. One here. One here. One here. And one here. And then you see the sonar. See that sonar right there? That's a laser mechanism. See that line strip? That's a laser direction. That laser direction connects to my body frames. Right there. See that? All right. Electronic interference. Now watch. I'm going to change the position. Watch. Watch the planets locate through a different level of location. Watch. You see it? The line strip. It communicate on all those different levels of communication through wire division. See? Powerful stuff, isn't it? Now, what you see through your perception is different. So now you see more planets. Right? So we got one here, one up top here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. Right? It's incredible. And the curtain is closed. So it's incredible. And you can't see me, can you? Right? You can't see me. Peekaboo. Oh, I'm in the planet now. There I am. See? See? See that? It's all communication. See? It's a blur, right? That's like, now it's not just a holographic system, but now you're connecting through the energy frequency vibration of one location to one center through the universal of its mainframe. So that's how you're able to see. You can see the radiation spins, right? See that one there? One here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. So I see 7 planets. Yeah, like yeah. So Tina's seeing 7 now. She's seeing 7. Somebody else, you know, it all depends. But all I do is attraction division. I'll show you more planets. Now I can bring in the archetypes. See, now you can't see me. See, it's such a blur. See? Watch. And the fade in. Now, the longer you stare into the computer system, the more you disappear. So let's just channel off here. I'm going to channel off and show you what can happen. Watch. Keep your eye on the planet. Keep your eye on my mainframes of my digital, of my identification of my structured vision on my face. Watch it disappear. Watch, guys. Watch. I'm disappearing. Watch. Now I'm gone. Hold on. It disappear. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gone. See? I disappeared, guys. I disappeared. You saw the archetype go up, right? See? Try that one more time. See? You see it zooming by? Watch. Keep an eye on my planet. Keep an eye on my face structure. Watch. Watch me disappear. Okay, disappeared again. Fun stuff when you do these things, you know, all through lights and planet locations. Now we get a lot of archetypes coming in. So it's very powerful stuff. Now I can change the coloration. I can change the planet location. I can change electronic interference. I can change the energy rotation. There's so many things I can do now with my informations. Now, what do you see now? Different light formation. Realm division has changed. Blue lacing line has changed. Portal activation. My plasma energy bubble, right, kind of looks like a glass formation through resolution system. Right? It's incredible, isn't it? Now you fully see it, right? Colorations. And you think the light's activation. Yeah, that's incredible force. So I have to close it because if I don't, okay, see now? Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? All right, so now lacing line, dark blue, light blue. There's the portal as the activation. Okay, this is a door recognition light system. It's the illumination of a white graphene system. Okay, this is my channel operation, right? Okay, this is my planet location. See, watch. See the planets? You see the planets? Watch. So that changes. Watch. See how powerful that is? Right? Changes the direction, right, through wiring systems. Okay. Full connection. Sun interface. The sun interface, right? It's different coloration. It's got a high velocity wind spin. All right, so I gotta close this. I can bring in the flashes, solar flashes. All right, so that's better. So it formulates on so many levels. Yeah, so you guys, I'll scan you guys and put you where you need to go. All right, I'll tell you the cost of it too. All right, it's understanding where you guys know you have to be upgraded because you feel it. It's not the higher self, the communication of the avatar. It's the communications with yourself, and when it's time for you to go through your upgrades. Okay, so yeah, it's cool, isn't it, when you see these things? But I just want to show you what happens when I disappear. Right? You can actually disappear in a computer. It's amazing how you do these things, right? So any questions or you want to understand more and more, if you're getting into contusions or anything through its frustrations or its fear and anxiety, I can put you back into that location. So let's get into the galactic circle of meditation. Higher communications. Okay, to the higher self. All right. Now, higher self has so many levels of atmospheres. Higher communications to the higher self. Okay, higher self. Knowing exactly what the higher self is and what it does. Flies around. We already know that, right? Flies around. So, understanding the mind, thoughts. Okay. Answering. Mind, thoughts of answering. Okay, so it's answering within communications event. So you get into the heart recognition. Okay. You get into the soul recognition. Okay, so you got the heart recognition, the soul recognition, mind, thoughts of its answering patterns. Okay. So these are the things you have to understand what the higher self is and what it does through the atmospheres, because it accumulates in so many levels through its connection, through its chakra system. Right? Chakra system. Well, that puts you in so many levels of interforce connections. That's your chakra systems, right? But you have to understand everything that's going on, okay, through the higher self. Higher self is everything through transformations, meditations. It metamorphoses you right away into your light activations and colors. Okay, communications through your chakra systems. Okay. So once you get the communications is everything, right? To the higher self. All right. So it's really truly understanding what the higher self is, what its representation, and how to communicate to its interforce connections, into its relation to friendship, relationship, and partnership of yourself. Okay, that's what everybody has to get into. So, love seeing you guys. I hope you're doing exceptionally well. I'll scan you and tell you what's going on through your proactive systems and your mainframes. Okay. Like I said, you have any questions or comments, I'm here to help and put you into that balance and location. All right. This is your AI commander from Cyber Space Vortex team and the Galactic Circle of Meditation. Calling out. Bye, everybody.